Greetings YouTube, time for another weapons build. So I've been playing with an idea, and I want to take this saw blade and I want to mount it like that on the end of the bat. And I initially thought about using a smaller bat, but the bat diameter wasn't big enough here, because I really need to do is drill 3 holes. Boom, boom, boom. I'm missing this diamond shape in here. Drill 3 holes in this so that I can then fasten it with some screws and maybe cap them with these to help. These are fluted. I don't have any short square-shouldered screws that I want to use that have the star drive. And then I'm thinking of putting some holes this way so that I can mount some of these. So, whoops, just drop one. So I'm thinking of 1, 2, 3 this way, and then 2 this way. So that would give this section a set of spikes along with the blade itself. So just for fun. So it's going to be a 2-handed weapon instead of a 1-handed weapon, which was my initial concept. But you know, this also says Tennessee Thumper. So maybe that's a good name for this particular the Thumper Battleaxe. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off right there so that it is completely square. That way I have the biggest surface area I can get. I'm just going to basically take off that radius so that I have as much flat as I can get to, so I can then mark out on this how big a circle I'm playing with, so I know where to drill the holes. So I make sure I put the holes where they need to be on the blade itself. And that's going to be the hard part, because these are really hard. I don't know how hard they make this. It wouldn't shock me if the center of a saw blade is a little softer than the teeth, the cutting edge. Though this has carbide tips, so maybe not. Maybe it may be one hardness all the way across. I'm not positive. I don't care about the carbide tips. This is just for looks. I'm never going to actually use this in combat. But yeah, so that's going to be my next job, is to cut that off. My first job, cut that off, mark it off, figure out where I want the holes to be, and then dimple the blade in those spots, the saw blade, so I can start drilling with my drill press for those holes. And hopefully I have a drill bit that will do that. And there we have the mounted blade. This is the end cap of the bat, which is kind of cute. Yeah, my blade is not very sharp. It's the blade I bought my chop saw with, and the guy told me, it's like, oh, you can't get 9-inch blades anymore, so it's, you know, I can't really use this saw anymore. And you can get 9-inch blades. I just haven't got my button gear and gotten a 9-inch blade, so I need to get a new 9-inch blade. But the one at the moment is a smidge on the dull side, but it worked, and it gave me a cleaner, squarer cut than I was going to get, a lot faster than I was going to have to do it by hand. And I mean, obviously, I lost a little bit more because the blade's about the same thickness as that, but who cares? You know, it's just an old baseball bat that cost me $1. And I thought about it, and I think I'm going to skip the spikes, because if you want to carry this thing, pretty much the only way you can is over your shoulder. And so if I were going to be carrying this for real, or if I'm ever going to use this in a cosplay, I don't want spikes in my way. And yeah, I could use this in a costume, especially around Halloween, if I decide to, you know, redo my post-apocalyptic warrior some year, because it's a good costume, you know. So yeah, and there you go. So now it's out to the stump, so I can get some photos for my DeviantArt page, which is under the name Iron Staff. In case anybody wants to go take a look at it, it's where I post pictures, stills of all my my stuff. So yep, it's I'm pretty happy with this. It's a very simple build. Just, you know, chop off one end and drill some holes. And so there you go. And I kind of like the triangle isn't perfect. I know this wasn't going to be perfect, but I tried. But yeah, looks good, I think. So out to the stump to get some stills.